bring him in. Right, hi and good evening, and welcome to Thfc Till I Die Watchalong Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United. Let me change the background there. And also welcome on Junior's Watchalong is Colin, a Manchester United fan, so this should be interesting. Who's going to crush their heads first on the table? Anyway, welcome to the Lions Den. How are you this evening, Colin? And
I'm all right. I'm a little bit more hopeful now that I've seen Bruno Fernandes is fit.
Yeah,
I see that.
Yeah, we saw that. Well, this is the Tottenham side. We've got Forrester in goal, Perro, Romero, Dyer, Longley, the back three, Perisic, and Skip Højbjerg as the wing backs, and in the midfield, Sonny, Kane, and Richarlison up front. So, Philip, welcome.
Welcome. How are you, Colin? How are you? I'm just looking at the United team. It's a very attacking team. You've got Anthony, Eriksen, Fernandes, Rashford, Sancho. Oh, anyway. As you can probably tell, Colin, we're not too confident about this one.
Honestly, right, I don't think you have much to worry about because United away from home are terrible.
Oh, that's good to hear.
This is Tottenham we're talking about.
But this is Tottenham you're playing now. You know, this is Murphy's Law. If it can happen, it will happen. So, you know, this is...
just a quick thing. The teams are in the tunnel. Now, the idea of the background, this is the Levy out protest colours.
All right.
Now, lo and behold, it's the same colours as my county in Wexford. So, so it is purple and yellow. These are the Levy out colours. So we will be having this until Levy gets out. Colin, you've had your own problems with your owners. Can you sympathise with us Spurs fans, what we're going through or what we're about to start?
100%. I am very much part of the green and gold till we're sold brigade that Manchester United have. So I 100% understand what you're going through and fully support what you're doing.
Like we're Man United 18 months ago, really. You know, this is what you were going through 18 months ago. So, yeah. By the way, what are you watching it on, Colin? Are you watching on BT? I want to try and synchronize the viewings. What are you on?
I'm on BT.
Is the Spurs team up on the screen at the moment?
It is, yes.
Right. Well, Colin and me are synchronized. Where are you, Dermot?
They're just looking at the Man United team now.
Right, you're about 30 seconds behind us. Man United team has just come up on the screen now.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I can't pause it, Philip. So,
okay. Look, can you pause yours, Colin?
I can. Yes.
Right. I was going to say at kickoff, if we pause it at kickoff, and then let Dermot catch up, and then release everything, so we're all together. It should only be about 30 seconds, let's say.
Yeah. Come on, you Spurs. Come on. Colin, tell the people about yourself, your channel, what you're about, what do you do, where can people find you? And also, if you can give me your link in the private chat, I'll pin it in the top of our chat tonight so people can come over and see what you have to say.
No worries. Thank you so much. So I run my own channel. I've got a great bunch of lads over there with me called Full Time Sports Network. I basically do the football side of things on this channel, but we cover all sports. So we cover golf, NFL, NHL, boxing, you name it, we cover it. If somebody in the chat wants to know about, croquet, I'm sure we'll find somebody to come and inform you all on that as well. So that's what we do. That's what we do.
Not croquet potatoes, no, croquet with the mallet. Yeah.
Anyway. So stick the link in there. I'll pin it into the top of the chat for you, so people can do it. It looks a very attacking lineup, I have to say.
Very attacking goal,
I've just seen it there.
Yeah. United aren't going to sit back. United are going to come at us from the first minute. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Ryan Mason's partner had a baby last week too. So he probably hasn't got much sleep.
No. Okay, lovely to do that. Colin, what are you expecting from United tonight?
I expect us to be on the front foot. You know, as a United fan, that's what I want. I want us to be on the front foot. I want us to attack early. I'm
just
just
about
not
to start
sure
here
we're
now.
going to get that.
We're just about to start, Colin. So at the kickoff, you just freeze it, and then there's our mate, Mr. Levy.
Oh, no. I think he's a bit. Ryan Mason's on my screen. I think he's a bit past his bedtime. Bless him.
Yeah, right, we're off now. I've just frozen mine. We've started.
Yeah.
Do you tell us when you started, Dermot?
Okay, there's Ten Hag, Daniel Levy's brother, with two bald heads. He reminds me of Ferguson, and there's another bald head. Full of bald heads tonight at Tottenham tonight.
Yeah, hang on. We're 15 seconds in. We haven't conceded yet. This is getting good.
Have you paused it, Philip?
Yeah, I'm paused. Yeah, waiting for you to kick off, and then we'll start.
Yeah. Oh God, there's your man. He looks nervous.
Tell us when you kicked.
Yeah. Okay, I will do. Now.
Right, we're all level now, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here,
Anyway,
Man United
let's
now.
see what.
It's Man United that kicked off. And,
they're kicking down towards the south stand.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, are there many empty seats in the stadium because of the supposed boycott of the game?
Well,
don't see too many in the front row. Anyway.
I think it's the 20th minute they're supposed to come out. They're supposed to walk out.
Is that for 20 years of ENIC? Is that it or more?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Right. The Carlson's playing. Am I quite surprised at that?
Yeah. Colin, what as I've tried before we got into the kickoff, what are you expecting from United tonight?
Yeah, like I was saying, I expect United to be on the front foot. You know, we're fighting for top four. I know you guys are as well, but like we're in current pole position to get that. So I fully expect a performance from United tonight, even though we've not been very good away from home this season at all. I want them to turn up and actually put in a decent performance.
Do you think Sunday's exertions with extra time might have a bearing on some of the players tonight? Because it was a pretty intense game against Brighton.
Yeah, I mean, I did the watch along over on my channel, and I was hiding behind my little chair that I've got when it came to penalties. But I think we will see very tired legs happen. I mean, there's only one person on that pitch. Only one person on that pitch I'm not worried about, and that's Bruno.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's playing because like he was in a protective boot on Sunday, and now he's playing. You know. Yeah,
the guy is a machine. Honestly, he just doesn't stop running. He could play 2 games a week, 2 games a day if the left.
Yeah. He doesn't stop moaning either. He's an awful moaner, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's always giving out about something.
It's the only thing I have with Bruno that is very petulant. It annoys me.
That's true.
Right, so handy if I had
United, they made the better start anyway. The Carlson's playing down the left instead of Kulusevski on the right.
It shows how unprofessional we are over here. I even forgot to put the scoreboard on. That shows how
Newcastle just took the lead against Everton.
Have they?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh God, here's Tottenham. Højbjerg out. Come on, Højbjerg. Get in there, the Viking King.
I think he's
United. I tell you one thing. This United side, they remind me of the early Fergie years. You know, when he was getting it right, United. There's that sort of vibe. Or offside. Are you getting that vibe? You're getting the Fergie sort of feeling again at United?
I mean, no, not really. You know, Fergie's a special manager. Nobody's going to replicate what Fergie did, you know, for Manchester United. I think Ten Hag's doing things his own way. So, yes, we're playing better. And I can see a little bit of Fergie and what's happening inside of Manchester United. I can see a little bit, but I wouldn't compare them. Ten Hag and Fergie are 2 completely different, you know, parts of the spectrum. Fergie came in from Scotland, you know, and did a fantastic job, especially after, you know, nearly getting relegated as well. Whereas Ten Hag has got a little bit more experience at the top level, you know, in the Champions League, and he's got so many trophies in, obviously, Netherlands.
Yeah, Ten Hag has a bone to pick with Spurs as well, because he was the Ajax manager when we beat them in that remarkable Champions League semi-final a few years ago.
Go on, Sonny.
No, it hits the heel. That was a good move.
Oh.
It's looking to be an open game here. There's nobody closing down, that's for sure.
I tell you, there's a marked difference in Spurs how they started against Newcastle, how they started here, Philip. I tell you that now.
We were 2-0 down by now, Dermot. That's the marked difference.
There's some space in the south stand, all right.
Is there? Yeah, well, now is. Come on, Harold.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, Harry, come on.
Oh, Harry.
No, that's okay. It's all right.
Just a bit of an update on here. I will have some FIFA 23 content starting in the next few days coming up here on the channel as well. So I will be doing a Tottenham career mode, and also I will be doing also Formula One content on Grand Prix Gold, our sister channel as well. And we will be getting.
What's happened to Grand Prix? Has the Grand Prix shut down for a while?
No, it's on this weekend.
Is it all right?
It's on. It's in from Azerbaijan. So we might do we will be doing content on that as well, hopefully this weekend as well for the Formula One. So watch that on our sister channel, Grand Prix Gold as well. Trying to get that to 1,000.
Now there's no deception.
Go on, Romero. This is far better.
I wonder did Romero have his raw meat for lunch before the match?
I don't know. He's probably had Fernandez. No offense, Colin. He's probably had Fernandez in his cage, right? They leave Romero in the black room, and the picture of the player he's going to mark. Yeah. And they only let him out with they only let him out with 2 minutes to go at the match. And he's come on.
Do you know what I was watching a bit last night?
Sorry, go on.
No, go on. You go on.
I was going to ask who's on this side of where Sancho is for you guys.
Where's Sancho?
Let's see. Is Sancho playing the left or the right?
Left.
Then it's Perisic.
Oh, Perisic is going to have an easy game then.
Oh, Jesus
for fuck's
Christ. Here we go again.
Get in!
You fucking mentioned Sancho and look what he goes and does. Oh, here we go again, lads.
Here we go again.
About time he turns up.
Can I just say, there's some Tottenham players laughing. Seriously, one or two of them were laughing.
I tell you, none of the fans are laughing. Look at the faces. Daniel Levy just left the ground, I'd say, after that.
Well, there you go. Man United have gone 1-0 up. I knew this was going to be a long one, but
7 minutes.
I have to say, what a great goal, though. Sancho.
No, but look at the space he's got. Look at the space he's got. Porro didn't even close him down. No. Oh, that's very poor defending.
He's on Porro's side.
Shot, but he should never have got that shot away. Look at Porro standing off him.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the goal, Colin?
I'm shocked he scored, to be honest with you, because he's been terrible. I can give you a little thing of my goal. Obviously, some people on my channel know I'm a fully qualified goalkeeping coach.
Yeah,
it's what I do in my spare time.
Have you any time to do Hugo Lloris a favor? Yeah.
I think he's unteachable, if I'm going to be honest with you.
I think so.
Well, I think Forster.
Oh, jeez, fist across.
Right then.
Yeah,
Forster went position right then.
No, he wasn't.
He was a yard too far over. But you know something? You say Sancho doesn't do anything. There's a thing about Tottenham. If somebody's going for the record, if somebody's going for some personal milestone, you can be sure he'll get it against Spurs. We just have a habit of doing this. Letting things happen that, like, somebody hasn't scored for 6 months and scored against Spurs.
And it's on. You beat us 3-1 when Nuno got the sack. We haven't beaten you since we dogged you 6-1 at Old Trafford during the pandemic.
Four defeats on the trot against United.
Yeah. There used to be a thing when I was a kid that we never won at Old Trafford since baby was when Jesus was a baby. I mean, that was the old saying that my friend used to come up with.
And even then, we're lucky to get a draw. Yeah.
Tottenham can do with Jesus, Moses, and the Holy Spirit. I think we still wouldn't win tonight.
We need the flipping 12 apostles as well, I
think. Is that the pack 12?
Oh, God. The joys of being a Spurs fan, huh?
Yeah. Fair play to you for coming on, Colin. I'm really impressed you came onto a Tottenham channel, so thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Anytime. Like I said, I'm a very unbiased fan, even though I'm watching Tottenham Man United. If I see something, then I'll call it straight. I'm not one of these people that won't. That's completely biased. I'm completely neutral, even though it's my team playing.
I think
you're a rare breed, Colin. You're a rare breed, I'll tell you, because we get Arsenal fans trolling us on this, though after last night they can't say much. So no, fair dues to you.
To show the picture of Daniel Levy and his missus. His missus doesn't look too impressed.
She never does.
No, and apparently going around the ground, they got registered at the Formula One. So they're already promoting the go-karting track under the South Stand.
Okay, right. Oh, well, I'm getting the priorities right.
No, that's it. I want to start a conversation, guys, as well on this. I'll start with you, Philip, then you, Colin. Tottenham and Man United are the biggest clubs in English football. Where do you think United lost their identity
Jesus,
for a little
what
while?
The hell are you doing? Perisic.
So here's United on the attack.
Perisic heads the ball straight to them.
Fernandes. He passes it to the number 21. Here comes Rashford. Back to Fernandes again.
Well, listen, they're playing around with it.
Yeah. But anyway, Philip, just very quickly, where do you think these big clubs have lost it? Like Man United lost their identity a little bit. Why?
Yeah, I still think Manchester United are one of the top 5 clubs in the world, though. Purely on their reputation and what they've done. I mean, what they've done is unsurpassed in any league, really. Okay, apart from maybe Scotland and Spain. We have the usual suspects, but no, I think United are an absolutely model team for any aspiring. You want to aim yourself, try and do what United have done. I mean, look what they've done in '99. There, the treble, that was unheard of, And I've got great admiration for United. Although one thing I will say, I was in Manchester there about 5 or 6 years ago. I took a run out to the ground. The ground could do with a bit of work. It is a wee bit. Old-fashioned, to say the least. Am I right, Colin?
Oh, trust me, don't get me started on the ground. This is one of the issues we've got with the Glazers. They don't care. They've let it fall to pieces. And obviously, it's getting to that point now where it's not going to be salvageable. So we're not going to be at Old Trafford. I mean, I've got a big, canvas here of it, a tapestry of Old Trafford. It just ruined it completely.
The question I want to ask them: does the club still have the spirit of Matt Busby running through the club, or did you feel the club have lost that? Like I always say, Tottenham now have lost the spirit of Bill Nick. Do you think the spirit of Matt Busby still runs through Manchester United?
Within the fans, yes. The fans keep that alive 100%. Over the last couple of seasons, I don't think it is there, to be honest with you, at all. It's probably not been there since Sir Alex left, in all fairness.
Yeah. But I mean, it's very hard to replace someone like Alex Ferguson, really. When you think about it, he's like a legend. We found we got rid of Bill Nicholson. Well, we got rid of him. He retired. We were relegated the season after. So back in the 70s. Oh, that was a good shot by Rashford. They're just going wide. I'd love to put the volume up on the telly to see what the crowd reaction is like. It's probably like
a pin drop. I'm going to mute myself. I will do that.
Just see what the crowd reaction is like, will you? Because, whoops, come on, Richarlison. Oh, shit. Hit it straight at the goalkeeper. At least he got in the position anyway. Again, a bit of loose play by United there in midfield. I was offside anyway. Wouldn't have counted.
Right, there's a mixture of was a mixture of a little bit of I can hear in the background we want Levy out, but it's more like come on you Spurs and Yeardos and stuff like that. So
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you what's happening in this game. Rashford is dropping in between the lines, and nobody's picking him up. Rashford is controlling this.
Oh, well done, Para. Sanchez is in acres of space on Para's side. Absolute acres.
Sancho.
Yeah. Go on, Richie. Oh, well done, son.
Oh, lucky. Nearly got through.
Go on, Højbjerg. Well headed. Go on. Oh, come on. Oh. But this is probably one of the bigger games of the season, isn't it? Tottenham Man United. The history of the games between the two
used to be
clubs.
one of the real big game of the. This is the game Spurs I look forward to years ago. Not so much now because we know we're going to get beat most of the time. We're not always just doom and gloom, Colin. It's just the current situation has us beaten, really. You know.
Like I fully understand, and you know,
you've been there. You know what it's like. You know.
How's the takeover going? Are you nearly been taken over now, or what's happening with that? What's the latest you got news on that?
Oh, there's some new bid going in, isn't there?
Sorry, what?
There's some new bid. Some sheikh is supposed to be putting in a bid for 100% of the club on Friday.
Yeah, so the deadline's tomorrow at 10 p.m. But the hero that was supposed to be Sir Jim Ratcliffe has decided that he's going to put a bid in, but allow the Glazers to stay if he takes over.
That won't go down too well.
No, it won't. It really won't. So we're all asking for, obviously, him not to get it anymore.
Right. Well, do you know what you do? If he doesn't get United, tell him there's a club down in Tottenham could do them. We'll take them. We're not that fussy now, you know. As long as he doesn't let Daniel Levy have a 20% stake in it.
We'd take the people that live. We'd take Fraggle Rock even to take over if it means that Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy.
I wonder if the guy took over Wrexham. Has he got any spare change he could buy us as well?
Sending Tom Cruise to us. We'll take him.
Well, Gareth Bale might be going to Wrexham.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Is he?
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds has been in contact and offered him a contract.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, he can give up his golfing time. He will.
I tell you one thing. I think that's a really good story down in Wrexham. I've really enjoyed watching.
It's brilliant. And I'll tell you, a fair dues to Sheffield United for getting promoted last night as well. You know,
it did. Here comes United on the attack. Spurs again, just stretched.
Standing off them, they're giving too much space.
Oh, for God's sake!
No, that's all right. That's gone.
Go on, Parrot.
That's good play by Parrot. Get off there. Oh, do you know, I just wish I could put myself in the time machine and fast forward to next August when we have a new squad, a new manager, a new outlook on things, because this season...
And we're playing Man United first game of the season.
Oh, probably, yeah. Probably.
What do you reckon of the first 17 minutes, Colin? Then I go to you, Philip. How do you think the game's panned out?
Well, it's been said that, you know, it's a very stretched game. I think both teams need to do a little bit better. I know United have 1-0 up, but the passing's been quite sloppy from the United midfield. And, like, Tottenham need to press. You know, like, I'm watching the game now and there's nobody even near Victor Lindelof. And, you know, he's got all the time in the world.
There's no press. There's no pressing. Yeah, there's no pressing. But I'll tell you one thing, the Spurs performance so far is 100% better than it was last Sunday. You know, at least we've shown a bit of attacking intent. Not that we've got
we did last 15 minutes, Philip, without conceding, to be fair.
Oh, that's true. Actually, we went how many? Yeah, we went from the 21st. We went about 50 minutes without conceding against Newcastle. So, what's on the shirts? AIA China, something for dreams.
Yeah.
Nightmares, more like nightmares.
Anyway, I don't know.
That's far quicker to the ball.
You come. Oh.
Jeez, they're all over us like a rash. Off the line.
Well done, Højbjerg.
Jesus Christ, that is fucking terrible. God forgive my Greek. Defensively, we're like the Suez Canal, wide open.
Go on, Sonny.
Come on.
Go on. Oh no, Luke.
Well,
sure. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Ericsson?
we couldn't have a bad word to say about Ericsson. You know, I mean, we love the guy. We haven't replaced him either. That's a big problem. We never have a midfielder like him. You were lucky to get him, you know, and I just hope he doesn't score tonight, because that would be, you know, I'd say if he does score, he'll not celebrate. But no, we love Christian Eriksen. He's a model professional, great player.
Yeah, I do you know what happened to him, how he's come back, and you can't fault him. You can't really fault him.
No, he's a great player. Oh, look at that for a pass. Porro, I think, has got a bit to learn about the Premiership yet. It's okay playing in Portugal, but the teams are crap. Playing out here.
I'm just going to mute it, see what the crowd's like, Philip.
Oh, look at that. Who's that?
That was Højbjerg. Did that.
Ellie wouldn't like that now. It's a very open game. Jesus.
It is.
Stay on side, Sonny.
I took my Højbjerg shirt down in disgust.
Sure, it wasn't Perisic. I think it was Perisic.
It might have been Perisic, actually.
Oh, no, it was Perisic headed off the line.
Yeah. Oh. They're all over us like a rash. Yeah, if you are enjoying this, please hit. Oh, Højbjerg's down.
Still 1-0 to.
There's talk of Højbjerg. Yeah, there's talk of Højbjerg going to United. Would you take him, Colin, at United?
I don't. I do quite like Højbjerg, but I'm not sure whether he would fit into a Ten Hag system.
Yeah,
if I'm going to be honest.
Right.
If you are enjoying this, please hit the like button and subscription button. Please hit a like and a subscription on Colin's FTSN channel as well, please. And any questions you got for us or Colin, our Man United guest tonight, please get them in, and we will answer them as best as we can. I have got a poll going on the chat as well, and I put, can Spurs win tonight? 33% say yes, 67% say no.
Yeah, I think that sums it up, I'd say.
Yeah.
What do you think of Anthony? Is he a bit of a showboater, Colin?
Yeah, this is an argument I've had a lot.
Did I start something?
This is an argument I've had a lot with a lot of United fans. I really like Anthony. I really do. I think he's going to be something special. He's just he's got to learn the United way as such.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's a lovely move by you.
Oh, they've got balloons now on the pitch.
What's that?
The balloons.
Oh, yeah, see them, yeah. Black in colour, which is suitable for the mood.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if some idiot tries to run on the pitch tonight. Do you know that?
Yeah. If he wears a Spurs shirt, he might get a game.
Did I just talking about the protests and the Man United protest? Do you feel that it was done in the right way? That it was done in the way that got everyone's attention to it. And is there any lessons that we can learn from what the Glazer Out campaign's done?
Yes, it got the attention that it needed, but it wasn't the right kind of attention, because the fans that were there to begin with, it was a peaceful protest to begin with. The fans were just there to do their thing. And then obviously somebody found a way inside. And obviously the game got called off and everything. And then they were labelled as hooligans, which, if the biggest thing with any kind of protest is numbers. If there's 50, 100, 200 of you it's that's like a drop in the ocean. You know, you need to get as many as you can. You know, if you can get 1,000 fans outside of Tottenham Stadium singing "Levy out," you know, that's going to make a noise and it's going to get heard. Like I had the audio on for a second then, and I could hear loads of Tottenham fans singing "Levy out," and it was a loud.
Did you see
loud
Did you see the photograph taken outside the ground earlier, Dermot?
No, I haven't.
Graham's. There was about 5 people at the protest, if that. Now I don't know what time it was taken at, but there was nobody there. You know, it's just not working. It's not working, and that's why I said earlier on to you, shouting Levy out. He'll take more notice of that because he can actually hear it. A lovely turn by Rashford again. Good save.
Oh, for God's sake!
Why he didn't catch that? You know, goalkeepers don't seem to be able to catch the ball anymore. If that was Pat Jennings now, he'd have caught it.
Yeah, big up Brian Smith. Haven't seen you in before, so welcome to the channel. I'll put myself at the bottom so everyone can see him, and nobody wants to see me, so I'm quite happy being at the bottom here. He said, Brendan Rodgers would stabilise this sorry Tottenham team if Levy took a gamble on them. Philip,
is that Brenda? Is that Brenda Rodgers? Well, no, I think my views on Rodgers are pretty well known. I don't want him anywhere near the club, but you know, I will support any manager that comes in, but I don't think Rodgers is a good ball in. That's a push.
Oh, for fuck's sake! This is fucking disgraceful.
Yeah. They're arguing amongst themselves now, Spurs defenders.
Yeah. Big up Brian Smith, and thank you. And please hit that like and subscription button for more content. Now, we might be doing a fan show at 10 o'clock, or we might not. So we don't know yet. We might be doing it tomorrow at 1. I haven't really decided yet, but we will let you know before the end of the stream what we're doing with that. If we lose, then we may do one tomorrow at 1. Yeah, we've got Peter Rem in as well. Big up Peter Rem. How are you, sir? Says, God almighty, 1-0 down already. At least I've come here and find some group therapy. Well, you know, any questions?
This is like one flew over the cuckoo's nest here, I think. Anyway,
yeah, any questions for our Man United guest? Please get them in. And I tell Colin is one of the nicest, top-notch fans actually out there. Me and Phil both agree. We love him coming in the chat. He's always got something nice to say. So please show him respect because he is one of the nicest fans going around. So. Match stats, guys. 6 attempts to 2, 3-1 on target, 3-1 off target. I think that's the name of the score, actually. 3-1 to United.
Yeah. I don't know. They're running rings around their midfield. Højbjerg and Skip have been completely overrun here. And again, that's the call for a third man in midfield. I mean, what's the point of Richarlison pouncing around on the left-hand side doing nothing? Could have had Sarr in there, keeping things a little bit more solid.
Half an hour gone, Colin. How do you think? Here comes Richarlison.
Oh, geez, that was. Oh, he should have shot. You know, he should have shot.
He should have. What's your thought? Half an hour nearly gone. The United first half, Colin.
They've been doing very well. It's honestly, I think it's this back line we have of Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Shaw, and Dalot. You know, they seem so solid. It was the exact same back line that was against Brighton at the weekend. You know, and they managed to keep Brighton out.
Oh, what
off the bar.
Off the bar. Oh, that just about sums us up, doesn't it?
It does.
Great corner, great header.
Yeah. Peter Rem says, a big up, Colin. My physio is also a United fan. Big up, Peter Rem. Thank you so much.
Do you know what I noticed too? United are playing at a much higher pace than Spurs are. Mm. When United get the ball, they're breaking really quickly, whereas we're ponderous, going up, taking it too slow.
That's the difference when Man United have a competent back line and Harry Maguire's not in it.
Poor old Harry Maguire. Yeah. Did you see anything in the paper today where goalkeepers said the worst, the hardest opponent they've ever faced? David De Gea was Harry Maguire.
It doesn't surprise me.
That was a good one. I'll tell you one thing, Anthony Taylor is not exactly giving for Spurs too many free kicks here. That's another incident there that could have been one.
It's a bit like the referee in the Man City game last night. He was giving everything to Arsenal at one stage.
Yeah, I know. Well, sure. Had to give him something, you know. Felt sorry for the buggers.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Haaland, Colin? He is a machine, isn't he?
I hate him,
See
but I
this
love
now.
him.
Well, that was a
boy,
save
yeah.
by De Gea. That was.
Saved by
It
De
was
Gea,
a
that.
save by De Gea.
Oh, what
It
a
was straight
brilliant
at him.
save.
Well, it was
Yeah.
straight at him too, though.
I thought United
Mind
fans,
you-
well, a lot of United fans are calling for his head.
Why?
Are they?
Because
We haven't.
De Gea.
this is what I mean. Because they can't, he can't distribute the ball from the back. So they think that's the be all and end all, and it's like it's not. His job is to stop people scoring, and he's one of the best at it.
That's Hugo Lloris's problem, his distribution as well. It's you close your eyes when he gets the ball at his feet. I think
think he
Richarlison is having to go with the referee there for not giving him any free kicks.
I think he was. And
Richarlison gets angry.
Simon Hooper is the VAR man as well, so it's a complete double act. United.
I think that's another problem Spurs are having. Like looking at the game and watching it, Harry Kane's your focal point, but he comes back far too deep.
He's doing nothing so in this game so far. There's another corner of the Spurs. Perisic. This is our best chance now. We're one of the best teams in the all season at set pieces. Score more goals than most clubs.
There's Spurs fans just,
looking very happy, aren't they?
Oh, they look a bundle of joy.
There's one fella laughing there anyway.
Yeah. It's raining. We're losing.
Yeah, see. It's raining.
Levy looks comfortable. United are Ten Hag is rubbing his hands, thinking easy 3 points here.
I'm not getting too confident. I know what United are like.
Too hard. We do have some players on the bench that can change this, But will he use them?
And then don't forget, Philip, we've got a lovely trip away to Anfield on Sunday.
Oh, our favourite ground where we win every year without fail,
And then on Sunday the 7th at 6:30, West Ham are home to Manchester United.
Yep, one of our bogey teams.
Yeah, the team that stopped you winning the league in '95, I think, if I remember rightly.
That's right. Yeah.
I was.
By the way, we hate West. We don't like West Ham either here. So,
How old were you then, Colin?
I was about 3.
Oh Jesus, that makes me feel really old. Yeah, all I remember is Paul Lynch just bashing one against the goalkeeper and just, I don't know. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, Sonny boy. She's yard too slow.
If United get a second, I think we're finished.
Oh, we are. Absolutely.
So I'm surprised United aren't trying to exploit the fact that Dyer's in the centre with Rashford, because Dyer's not matching Rashford for pace.
No.
Would you take Eric Dyer in a part exchange for De Gea?
No, you can keep Eric Dyer.
I'll tell you what we can do. We can say to whoever your chief executive is that you can get Harry Kane and we can send Eric Dyer instead.
Eric Dyer can carry his boots.
Look, for me, yeah, you can keep Harry Kane, you can keep Eric Dyer, and as a gesture of goodwill, we'll give you Harry Maguire.
Well, anything's better than Eric Dyer, so we'll take Maguire.
Offside.
Offside.
He's going too soon again. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Richarlison at least is looking dangerous down the left. But he's gone.
It does tend to turn up.
Too soon.
It does tend to turn up quite a lot of the times against United, Richarlison.
Thing is, he hasn't scored a league goal for us this season. He scored twice, and both were disallowed for offside. His only goals were in the Champions League. Oh, dear. Come on, Harry, get in the game more. You've been not anonymous, as they say. Scores in the other match is still the same, I think. Yeah. Half time at Everton, 0-1. Who scored for Newcastle? Everton had a goal disallowed right at the end of the first half. It's not going well for them too. They could be. We think we're in trouble. We wouldn't like being an Everton fan at the moment. They're in real trouble.
The crowd is getting. I don't know if you, Colin, if you've heard it, but it sounds a bit toxic in there a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, it does sound toxic at the moment.
But anyway, Peter Rem says, I wouldn't be surprised if Maguire came to Spurs. No, if we got the Maguire from Leicester, then great. I'd be
take Leicester's Maguire, yeah. I don't think
that's the thing.
He's done very well for England as well, you know.
I honestly do believe if Harry Maguire left Manchester United for a Spurs or somebody like that, you would get the Leicester Maguire.
Yeah, I'd take him.
Why do you think it hasn't worked from there?
Too much too soon. You know, his price tag. So obviously, a lot of the United fans demand instant impact. He got given the captaincy, which I think is too much as well for him. That's what I think it is. I just think it's too much too soon.
Oh, nobody in the middle. Where's Harry Kane when you want him? He's back on the flipping 20 yards outside the penalty area.
Oh, this
if Harry Kane was playing his normal role, he would be sitting in the middle waiting to tap that in.
Yeah. Free kick to United here. Philip's favourite player on the floor there, I have to say.
I think he's a good player, but he's a moan. I don't know, he moans about everything, you know.
Colin secretly pitches by. He has pitches by his bedroom and everything.
If Daniel Levy hadn't been so mean a few years ago, he'd be playing for Spurs now. I believe he wouldn't pay the transfer fee.
You are right. We're not getting anyone in the middle. I mean, Son's
look at that. Nobody in the wrong. Oh, God.
Normally, we are a happy bunch over here, Colin, to be fair.
We are, normally.
This is.
But we didn't. The supplies of Valium ran out yesterday.
I don't know. I got my own supply here. I'm quite happy.
It's all right. I'll have a lot spare when the Glazers go, so I'll ship them over to you.
It might be called vodka from this. I think that's what it might be. Oh no. Dream China.
Reading for dreams. Yeah. Reading for dreams. I mean, any Spurs fan dreaming at the minute, it's horrible things.
If Man United win tonight now, Colin, and I'll do the question to you, Philip, but I'll switch it. Do you think United are guaranteed top four?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to say yes, because this gives us a nice little bit more of a comfort buffer. You know, we've got a very hard game at the weekend against Villa. You know, they're going to put us to the sword if we don't turn up. But if we win this game, then obviously that gives us a little bit of a cushion from Villa. So I think we've got enough to get over the line and get top four.
Yeah. Are you home to Villa or away, Colin?
I think we're away at Villa. I will just double check, but I'm sure we're away because I was going to go to it, and somebody said that it was in at Villa, and so I never.
Well, I mean, you're going to be 8 points ahead of Villa if you win this game, and you played 2 games less than them, so you know that's 14 points effectively. So that's 5 games nearly. So you're guaranteed top four unless you're completely doing Arsenal on it.
Big up Terry White, sir. Great to see you in here. As always, thank you very much. Philip, I'll switch the question to you. If we lose tonight, is top four over for us?
No, it's been over for weeks, Dermot. It's been over since the Bournemouth game. If we'd have beaten Bournemouth, I'd say yeah, we've got a chance. But we didn't, and we're not. No hope. We're looking at Europe at all.
Why is Perro so... Oh, for fuck's sake. Rashford. Good save
by Foster. No covering.
No. Oh, standing like statue. I tell you one thing though, Philip. I hope we don't get European football next season.
Well, do you know? So I think we need European football to attract a decent manager, but we don't deserve European football. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Come on, Sonny, do something for your country.
Go on.
Come on, Harry.
Go on, Harry. Go on. If you love the club, do something special. Go on, Højbjerg. Go on, my man. Get one for us. Go on.
Oh, nobody in the middle.
Again.
Nobody there.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to double check this poll here now. See if no, 71% say we're not going to win. It's got bigger. I'd like to know the 29% said that we were going to win. I'd like to know who they were.
So I still think you can get a result.
Honestly, it just needs to be. That was a good save by Foster. Now
it was. To be fair, Colin, I don't have much confidence at the moment. So.
I mean, you say that, but look how many times you've actually got past United's back line and put the ball across the box. If somebody's there, you've got 2 or 3 goals by now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they're not learning the lesson by keeping somebody in the middle.
Doing what he does best, pointing.
Now here's a break on for United now. Nobody covering.
No. Ericsson is... Oh, what a pass by Ericsson. Oh, good save by
Foster again. Just as well the Reese isn't playing tonight. We'd be 3-0 down already.
Fernandez is down.
Yellow card.
Yellow card for Højbjerg is yelling at somebody anyway. Don't know who. I'm really surprised he's playing tonight, you know.
He mightn't be. There's very little in that. He barely touched him.
See this pass here, Philip, here by Ericsson.
Yeah, brilliant. We used to see him do that regularly for Spurs. Yeah. Good save.
If that was Hugo, hello, Højbjerg still got a few people in the chat.
He barely touched him. I know it was a foul, but Fernandez made the most of it.
Pero has no idea how to defend. He's looking like a huge waste of money. We should have kept Spence. Yeah, we got no Mazza Nuttall. Make me smile, you lot losing Arsenal fan. Well, at least we're not bottling the title. Anything to our Arsenal guest in there come in, Philip?
Yeah, I mean, what happened? When is the Arsenal team turning up at the City of Manchester Stadium? We just certainly weren't there last night.
And Colin, anything you want to say to our Arsenal fan?
Well, I mean, thank you very much for handing City the trophy again. So.
Just let us know when the parade is for your bottle, lifting your bottle and trophy. Yeah. If you can, let us know. It's actually April. April should be known as bottling month because they did the same last year. And we came from nowhere to beat them. Now, Ricardos has gone down in a heap, and no sole yellow card. You did give one. Yeah. Terry White saying here, I'm not sure we'll win another game this season. I think the players feel the same way. Yeah, confidence is very low. And then Peter M, neither Sonny nor Richie are keeping up with Kane. Foster is keeping us in it. Yeah, I would agree with that. 100%. Yeah. I like some of the United players. I wish we could get that. What's his name? That fella, the 29 column.
Wan-Bissaka.
I think he's brilliant.
Here's a chance.
Here's Perisic. Go on, Perisic. Go on, son.
Straight at the goalkeeper. Straight at the goalkeeper.
What a save by De Gea. I think any late scores there, Philip? I think one just flashed up.
Still. Oh God, you don't want to see it. You don't want to see it, don't it?
I'm already dreading it.
There you go.
For fuck's sake.
Rashford again.
Oh, I don't know.
After we nearly score at one end, we're completely out of shape. That is disgraceful. Right.
That's
I'm
going to
turn the volume.
Do.
You go on, Colin.
That's what I thought United were going to do. Obviously,
yeah.
It's Rashford is so quick.
Just mute Philip there for a minute because we can hear. We'll get to
players back. And it's Eric Dyer against Sanchez.
Yeah, Eric.
Against Rashford.
I
mean, you might as well put me in against Rashford as put Dyer in.
That's what I mean. If you're gonna push up that far, you don't leave Eric Dyer on Rashford because it's going to end one way.
Oh dear. Well, Peter Rem says Terry Wright saying Everton are giving Newcastle a game more than what we did.
They're still losing.
Yeah, and then Peter Rem terrible to look. This is the players are shot of confidence. The fans will walk
you can
out.
See, you can look at their eyes. They're dead. Do
you know what? We could end this. Something's got to give. Something has to give. Either Levy resigns tonight or something's got to give because we cannot keep going on like this as a club.
Levy won't resign tonight, Dermot. Not I hope. Not a hope. He won't. He can't. Well, he can't. He owns the bloody club, so he can't. But I mean, it's.
Well, Joe Lewis can sack him.
I want to see what the reaction at half time is. I'll go on mute. I want to hear what the reaction is at half time.
Yeah, let us know, Philip. We've got a few people in. Terry White saying if this club gives Dyer a new contract, there is truly no hope for this club. No. The only thing to look forward to is the fan boycotting tonight. But will they do it? Well, they haven't. They're still there. They're still standing in the stands. You know, I don't.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And then Terry White saying dark days ahead. We're already in the dark days already, Terry. We're already in the dark days, sir. Oh, Colin, first half performance for you for Man United. Happy?
Yeah, looking at it with obviously.
Oh, look at this! They haven't had to try it. They've had to work hard. You know, that's probably the easiest 45 minutes of our whole season.
Yeah, go on, Colin. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
I just jumped in there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, looking at it from a Man United perspective, it's absolutely amazing. You know, first half for United, but you know, I've still got battle scars of Seville. You know, we were comfortable in that game. We ended up drawing it 2-2. So I'm not counting my chickens before they've roosted.
No. Philip, what does Ryan Mason have to do?
I don't know what he can do, to be honest, with what he's got. I mean, it's attacking wise, we're okay, but without functioning too well today. It's the defense. It's brutal.
We've got. Sorry, to be fair, this Arsenal fan makes a very good point, and I'll give him credit where credit due. He took our banter, so I'll give him. But he says, "Get your frustration. Why not protest against the club? You're paying bare money each week, and players don't care." Well, I live in Ireland.
But that's the thing. His half time now. I'll go on mute.
Yeah. Okay. Look, me and Philip both live in Ireland, so we can get the pro. The only thing we can do is voice our opinion on our channel and put the protest badge flag behind our banner. That's all that we can do. I don't know where, but look, that's all we can do. As halftime here, Colin, Manchester United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 0. I mean, look.
Oh, no real reaction.
No?
There's no reaction. There was no booze.
I think
just
fans have
total shock, apathy. Just standing looking at them. You know?
Yeah. What do you say to this Arsenal fan? He makes a good point, Philip, to be fair to him.
But there is as I said, we can't protest. We live in Ireland, right? The protest that was outside the stadium tonight, if it's what I saw, there was very few people at it, right? There seems to be little or nothing going on. The crowd-wise seems to be full. There's no empty seats that I can see. So it's apathy. I think it's just apathy. Resigned to what's happening to us, just sitting back and taking it. And how much more can we do with this? Really?
Yeah. Terry White saying, Colin, United haven't broken the sweat. I agree with that.
They haven't had to.
This is what I was saying in the first half. You know, United haven't been pressed throughout the game so far. You know, they've been given time and space, and it's hurt you twice because they've been given that time and space.
Yeah. That's so true. We've got Simon Gibbs. Big up, Simon. I haven't seen you before, so please hit that like button, subscription button for more content from THFC till I die. THFC till they've broken us. I should rename the channel. Can't criticise the effort. Philip, do you want to answer this question? Because I'll end up going into a rant, and I don't want to go into a rant.
Well, I mean, there's been a few good things going forward, mainly Richarlison when he can keep himself on side. But you can run around all you like and look like you're putting in an effort, but the cohesion, there's no cohesion. We're playing in second gear. United are playing in fourth gear. And you can't play a team if you're not matching them for the run, matching the runs, matching the pace, matching their pass. United's passing has been brilliant. Especially Eriksen. We haven't managed that, and only for Fraser Foster, this would be another Newcastle. I'm afraid.
Agree. And then Peter M, big up Peter M. He says, first he says, I think I'll pass on second off. Well, don't stay with us. We'll keep you entertained with stories of the good old days between United and Spurs, and Alex Ferguson, Bill Nick, I don't know, Terry McDermott. Not Terry McDermott. What was his name? The United manager had an affair with the physio and then got married to her. What was his name in the 70s?
Tommy Doherty.
Tommy Doherty. Back to Georgie Best, who I think Georgie Best is the best player this world has ever seen. Though he did play for United.
He did.
I tell you one thing. What do you know? What? Look, I've got a question for you, Colin, and also for you, Philip. About that. Hang on. Peter M says, "Okay, Tom, I'll stay here and switch off the telly. Do that. Save yourself."
Peter, trust me, it's not that bad. I know it seems it's not. You're in your dark days. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I had to sit through a 7-0 thrashing not so long ago, and I couldn't walk away because I was doing the watch along for it. I had to sit there and just watch the goal after goal after goal. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, I promise you.
I don't know how long Philip would have lasted on Sunday, to be fair.
I'll tell you one thing. In Tottenham's case, the light at the end of the tunnel is a train coming the other way.
I'm trying to be nice and supportive here, guys.
I know that.
Dear. It's the gallows humor, You have to be taken on the chin.
Terry Waite says the light at the end of the tunnel is a freight train.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He says,
it's
thanks.
Probably the Arsenal special going the other way.
Thank you, Colin. Dear. And then Carl Simpson, our resident comedian. I love Carl Simpson to bits. Carl, look, we might do a fan show at 10. So you did promise you'll come on. He said, give me strength. What has happened to our attack? Have they all put their bets on with Tony's bookies? That we miss everything.
Yeah.
Oh, if you didn't laugh, you're right. Right, Georgie Best. No, we have a United fan, so I think it's a good time to get this up and running. Philip, you remember Georgie Best playing? You probably saw him at the latter end of his career. Now,
I never saw him play.
Statues. United have statues outside Old Trafford. You've got Best, Law and Charlton. You've got Matt Busby. I think you have a stand called after Sir Alex Ferguson. Do you think we've been calling for statues outside our stadium for donkeys of years, haven't we? For Bill Nick and Jimmy Greaves and that. Do you think it's important a club should remember its history and put these statues up to keep the club grounded, if you know what I mean, Colin? Do you know what I'm getting at?
Sorry. Can I just jump across here? Tottenham do have statues. Problem is they're on the pitch.
See, welcome to the comedy club.
It's the only way. The Samaritans have my number blocked.
The Man United and Tottenham play every week just so I can do watch-alongs with you every single week.
You enjoying yourself? I rarely do.
But no, to answer your question, I think it is very important, in all fairness, because commemorating the stuff that they've done and the history within the club. You know, like obviously Sir Matt Busby, his statue, and Georgie Best's statue. You know, but I don't think they should give statues just to anybody. You know, I mean, I wouldn't be very happy if, like, let's say next month, they unveil a David Beckham statue, for instance. So it's like, no, they don't even match up to the people that are there. You know, I think you've got to be a proper club legend, a club icon in order to have one.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
True.
And, you know, and I think there should be one for Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, for being pain in the arse of the century.
I've actually got Ronaldo back at shirt.
Oh, have you? All right, sorry about that. Anyway, we'll move on quickly from that.
But no, he was a pain in the arse, you're right.
We've got Terry White here saying, Conte out. No, sorry, I mean Stellini out. Oh, wait, I mean Mason out. Oh, never mind. We've really got a bunch of comedians in our subscriptions. Some of them are brilliant. Carl Simpson says, literally, I'm 40 and my playing days are long gone, but I can do a better job than Dyer. I think Philip, the Godfather, as we call him on our channel, Colin, could do a better job than Eric Dyer. Are you putting any calls into Horse's Head tonight as the Godfather? Do you know, ringing up a few of your associates?
No. I'll tell you, no. There's what you call it. No, the Horse's Head is out tonight, I'm afraid. I think I'll have to just make do with the machine gun attack on his car as he leaves the stadium. Oh, God.
And we've got Wayne Bonner. Big up, Wayne. Look, be like Wayne Bonner. Get a membership. They're only $2.99. Be like Colin as well. He's a Man United fan and he's a member of our channel. And I will represent, if you have any memberships in your channel, Colin, I'll do the same to you as well.
I appreciate it. I'm not quite big enough yet.
Well, do you know, we'll tag you along. We'll tag you and we'll go up to... How far away are you from 1,000?
I think currently we're on 460 something, I believe. I will just double check.
Anyway, Wayne Bonner says, at least it's an improvement on the crap we've been watching. If we can get bodies in the box, this game will get interesting. Richarlison is playing well. And he also put, as for Dyer, what the blue hell was he doing for that second goal? I did better than that when I played Sunday League. And Peter M says, this is what stopping ketchup does to a Spurs player.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, no,
that's it.
Yeah, anyway, Colin, what are you subscription-wise, sir?
We're on 476 so far. Our target has been, I mean, we set our first target. We've only been going for, I think, about 7 months. And we had a target of 100 and we hit that very quickly. So we set a new target of 500 by the end of the season.
All right. Come on, guys. Look, all in the chat. Look, do a personal favour for me and the Godfather and Queen Ellie. Go over there to FTSM. Just hit a prescription. Get the guys up to 500. Come on. He really is. He comes into our chat all the time, puts great comments in. He's a member as well of this channel. So come on, do us all the favour. Me and Philip are going to go over there and subscribe.
Join up,
and we're going to join up. And me and Philip might turn up next season in Man United till I die, I think, the way this is going.
CHFC till I die is dead. Where's the next one?
Yeah.
Oh
dear.
Although one thing I will say, the next goal is very important in this. If Spurs get it, you wouldn't know, but if United get it, they'll cruise. Absolute cruise.
I hate 2-0s. I can't stand 2-0s because
2-0
it looks like it's a nice scoreline, but it's not. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline.
That's true.
Thank you for everyone popping in tonight. The poll at the moment, can Spurs win tonight? 18% say yes, 82% say no. Wonder if that changed.
Next goal is in would have been 100% no and nothing yet.
Looking forward to
make any changes at halftime.
Well, I haven't seen any yet, Philip. I'm just trying to keep abreast of it here, but they haven't.
We should still be on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
What you call it, synchronization wise, anyway.
If we lose tonight and lose on Sunday, I think European football for us will be very difficult because
Very
Villa
hard.
are on the run.
And we've got Brentford and Villa to play, who are no jokes. And we've got Crystal Palace, and the last game of the season is against Leeds, and Leeds could be fighting to stay up that game.
Yeah,
so tricky. Well, it looks like a reasonably okay run-in. Apart from these 3 games, is now becoming very, very difficult. From teams that were playing badly early in the season are now playing very well, like Brentford. I mean, look at five defeats on the trot for Chelsea last night.
I know.
And yet we're the team in crisis. We're 14 points ahead of them, and yet there's no word about Chelsea hardly.
The funny thing about that is as well, though, like everyone goes on about Tottenham being in crisis and this and that. Chelsea could still mathematically get relegated.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That'd be too much to hope for, wouldn't it?
You never know.
Spending 600 million quid on players and getting relegated. Oh, lovely.
And did you see Chelsea put out a comment today? We're going to stay with Frank Lampard until the end of the season. I mean,
they're definitely getting relegated, then, aren't they?
Yeah. Actually, a friend of mine is at Chelsea rang me just before the program there, and he says he hasn't even watched the last few games. He can't bear to watch them. They're that bad. He just does. He switches off the TV when they come on, and that's the guy who would have been watching every game religiously for years.
Hang on, we've got a few comments in here. Peter Ram says maybe not having European football next season would be a good thing. What do you think? I agree with that. I think it would be a good thing. I know Philip disagrees with that. I want to know.
It's only the manager. It's only the managerial thing I disagree with. I think it's the managerial side.
Colin, what's your thoughts? Do you think no European football would be good for Tottenham next season?
It's kind of a double-bladed sword, really, isn't it? Maybe having a year out of it would benefit because then you can focus on the league. But the more games you play, obviously, if you're winning those games, the more momentum you have. So then you perform better in your next one. So, like I say, it's a bit of a double-bladed sword. If I'm going to be honest with you, but I do hope you do get European football.
Yeah.
Well, if you do get European football, it's only going to be the conference by the looks of things. And yet, look what happened to us the last time we were in it. We didn't take it seriously. We were getting beaten by FC Himalayas nearly out there, and Conte didn't take it seriously. Or Mourinho, was it Mourinho or Conte? I can't remember.
Yeah, Mourinho.
But now, if we get a conference, we should look at West Ham. We couldn't kick a ball in the Premiership, yet they're in the semi-finals of it. So I think the conference mightn't be a bad one to get into because at least it would give us a chance to reassert ourselves a bit, playing lesser teams. We might win another match.
Yeah, might do. We've got Peter Wren, Lampard, the only manager to have 2 clubs relegated in one season. That's true.
Yeah.
United players are coming back out now, guys. So
yeah, that's right. So we're all synced on that anyway.
Yeah, we've got Wayne Bonner. Don't tease me about Chelsea getting relegated. My brother supports them. I have serious banter with them. Yeah, I didn't know that, so I'm quite hopeful now to lose every game the rest of the season to get relegated. I think we'll finish 8, gents. Yeah, I agree with you, Terry. I think that is our finishing position.
Anything less than 7th would be a disaster, to be honest. But
I've got a problem. Right, I've got a problem with this. Right, they're all in where the tunnel. Right, all sort of slapping each other on the back. Oh, come on, it's okay. Now somebody should be there in a huddle, bollocking each other.
I hope they've done that in the dressing room.
Oh yeah, to have run around the little blue things that when you come out.
Well, yeah, United did that as well. So United did that as well.
Oh, there's an unhappy Spurs fan. That probably would have been me standing like that.
The thing that I picked up then when the players come out after they did that little run thing that they do, how many of their heads just dropped instantly to the floor? Yeah, so I saw about 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did. Wayne Bonner says no European football next season gives the manager the opportunity to work with the team and build his own team and style of play. Yeah,
that's true.
Plus, it means
you're not playing 2 games a week for 6 months. You're playing 1 game a week.
Right, we just kicked off.
Yeah, we just kicked off.
And then Peter M says, I've hushed the sound on the TV, but not switched off. Well, Peter M, thank you for staying with us. And I hope you enjoy. I hope we can give you a bit of joy in the second half and a little bit of banter with our lovely colleague and friend from FTSM. And don't worry, we've got the Women's World Cup. Ireland are in it. Of course, an Ireland going to win it. Of course, we're going to beat England in the final.
Corner of the Spurs, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See a wise smile there from Colin. Think it'd be an England-Ireland final.
It's just as well it's not a ladies' rugby team that's in it.
Oh God, yeah! Don't get me started on that, Phil.
Oh dear.
I hope it is an England-Ireland final because my family's actually from
terrible.
Cork.
Oh, what happened there? That's probably the
really?
worst corner of the.
Which part of Cork are they from, Colin?
Oh, that'd be a good question. Let me message my nana and I'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay.
That's probably
Trying
the
to be
worst corner of
positive.
the season. We need to score from it.
Peter M says, trying to be positive before the World Cup. We've won a lot of games from behind. Yeah, we have. They have. Philip, what are you hoping to see in the second half, sir? There we go.
There we are. That's the start of it.
Fair play.
What am I hoping to see? 3 goals would be nice. But a performance, and it doesn't get any worse. Look at Levy there now. The woman next to him smiling.
Levy looks like
he looks
a man
very uncomfortable, doesn't he?
He does. This is my point. Will he resign himself?
No.
And get an interim chairman in?
I'll tell you what he's waiting on. He's waiting on to see does anybody buy United. And if somebody buys United, there'll be a lot of unhappy bidders who didn't get what they wanted. They might move on to Tottenham. That's what my fear is going to happen. Not fear.
Yeah, but nobody's going to pay.
Going to happen.
Nobody's going to pay 5.5 billion for the club, for God's sake.
No, that's true. That's true. Oh, we know that. Yeah, but it's got to be realistic. See, it depends on what United go for. United are technically worth a lot more than Spurs. So that's a good run.
Go on, Perisic, get it in.
Oh,
go on, Harry. Oh, what a header. Oh, it's gone up.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, she hit the top of the bar.
Oh, Perisic.
That's better. That's better from Spurs.
No, it's got free kick. Peter Rem says Levy did look spooked for sure. Yeah. And Terry Wright says Levy has no one left to hide behind. No. Yeah, where are the family from? Colin and Cork? Sorry.
She's watching the game, so she might have go at me for messaging. Ballycotton.
All right. Okay. Well, I've got
nice
my family are from down near Connor-Kilty, down in West Cork, and right near where Cool Mountain is. On my father's side, on my birth father's side, I should say.
Oh, nice play, Sonny.
Go on, Sonny. Go on, Sonny.
Unlucky.
I tell you, one play for me that I love watching is Luke Shaw. I actually really do like watching him. I wish he was at Tottenham because I think he'd be a great.
He had a rough time. He had a rough time, didn't he? His time at United with the leg break and everything. That was a great run by Sonny, but he should have passed it there. He's 2 players outside him. Oh.
Here's a question actually for you, Colin, and you, Philip. I'll start with you, Colin, then I go to you, Philip. In terms of real estate, Spurs are probably more valuable than Man United, but that's the only one element. Philip says about the history, but that's going somewhere. Do you get Peter M's comment here?
Yeah.
Colin, I'll let Colin go first on that.
I mean, yeah, I kind of got to agree. In terms of real estate, you've got a lot more going for you than what United have. But I think, and it's like, this isn't any disrespect, but when people think of like the names, obviously, Man United is one of the biggest clubs in the world, So I think that's why it hikes up the value.
Philip? There's a lot of
look at the size. 75,000 people you can get into United game. We're only 60,000. I know our prices are higher and whatever, but United have a much better, much longer like trademark. You know, they've been successful for a lot longer than Spurs have, so they're going to be worth 1 to 2 million more than Spurs. So if United go for 5 million, Spurs should be 3.5, 4 million. That's my estimation on it, you know. But Levy probably won't accept that.
No. Terry White says Shaw is a bulldog. He certainly is for that. And Peter M, United have more value brand name for Tottenham. Here comes again.
This is the problem. United are getting us on the break.
Yeah. I tell you one thing, for me, Ericsson and Fernandes are running the show in midfield.
Honestly,
I'm going to look in.
Honestly, when I do feel so comfortable when I see that the midfield three is Casemiro, Ericsson, and Bruno.
Yeah, I mean, against Skip and Højbjerg, there's no contest. Absolutely no contest. You know, that's why I would have brought on Sarr even to match the three in midfield. But we're outnumbered in midfield as it stands. You know. Well, the Spurs are showing a bit of fight to start the second half. But how long will that last? You know, United score again, the heads will go down again, and then bang.
I think that Dave said in his show a while ago, Philip, we have to get behind something. This cannot continue.
Sorry, Dermot, I missed that one. Get what?
I said, Dave said in his channel, we have to get behind something. This can't continue. And he's right when he says that this cannot continue.
No, it can't. But I mean, as I said, like I want the end of the season and a complete not a refit, but a realignment of everything during the summer months. Get a decent manager in, get some decent players, and get rid of the rubbish. We know who that is, mostly.
Yeah.
You know, but that's going to happen.
Sitting in his ivory tower up there. Peter Rem says United big right now. Not that I know what the hell XG is and how to calculate it, but my gut says so.
Yeah.
Don't know what XG is actually.
Expected
it's that goals ratio.
That
they estimate how many goals they're going to score.
Now, I'm a massive Formula One fan, but seeing it come around our ground is a bit much. And then having
it's advertising money, Dermot. I don't say no to any advertising money, but as long as the money goes back into the team, and that's what's not been happening, and that's the problem, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Here comes Romero. No, it was Perisic. God, what a waste of a cross. That Levy out banner's getting a lot of attention from the telly.
But where's the rest of them? One banner in a stadium full of 60,000 people. It's not a lot,
exactly.
Is it?
No.
You know.
One of the coaching staff is Cliff Jones's grandson.
I meant to say that to you. Yeah, Wells, isn't it? Michael Wells, or whatever his name is. Yeah, he was with Spurs before and he left. He's been around the ground. He's playing for Palace, or he's been coaching at Palace. Yeah, Cliff Jones is one of the. Just Cliff Jones could be playing out there. He looks so fit. 87. Yeah. He looks like a young fella.
Yeah, it doesn't look his age, does it?
That's good play. Come on.
Yeah, go on.
Oh no, that's Jesus. Ricarlis is going to lose the head in a minute because another time he's gone down not getting a free kick.
Yeah,
I think his Brazilian antics have gone ahead of him.
I think so. Colin, just a quick check on Bobby Charlton. He hasn't been well for the last few years, has he? Any news on his health or?
No. There's not a massive lot coming out. If I'm going to be honest with it, obviously I think his family and himself and everybody wants to respect his privacy. You know, we're hoping and praying every single day. You know, that he gets better. You know, but
is it Alzheimer's or dementia that he has?
Alzheimer's
or dementia.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah. So Jack went the same way. Jack Sharp.
Yeah, he did.
The same way. Yeah.
I said on Dave's show.
Go on.
I said on Dave's show about Jack Charlton, about us playing like.
Hang on, incoming. Yes. Porro.
Come on, Porro.
Good
Come
goal,
on,
too.
Tottenham.
Took it
Come
well.
on. Get down there. Come on. We can do it. Still want Levy out, but come on.
What's De Gea complaining about? Let's see. No doubt it'll be ruled out for VAR. What do you see?
I'll
Something
say so.
We couldn't be that lucky.
Yeah. We got
Jeez, what a shot. Jeez,
yeah.
What a bloody shot. Watch this from behind the goal. The angle his leg is at when he shoots. Oh, brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
Peter M says if we get 60 points, it would be better. Brian Smith says Conference League would be Europe. I mean, might take it more seriously this time.
Yeah.
And Peter M says, I'm a bit young to remember Cliff Jones as a player, but I've watched interviews with him. He is. And Peter M says, Porro delays, sorrow, not ruled out. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I said on Dave's channel earlier that if we played a bit more like, oh, for fuck's sake.
That was offside. Had to be offside.
Yeah, it is.
Corner.
No, it's corner.
How did Fernandez miss that? That's a miss of the season. He's 3 yards out and he hits the crossbar. Let's see.
It's in walking through the Tottenham defence. That's what's worried me.
A good save by Forster.
Yeah. He got a touch in it, you know.
I don't know, did he? But typical Spurs that get a goal back and give another one away straight away. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
I'll tell you one thing. That's the first time United have been across the halfway line since second half started.
Well, this is what I said earlier, about counting my chickens.
Yeah. Well, see now, this people Spurs are made of. See what United are made of too, because remember, extra time on Sunday, the legs will be a little bit stretched after all this, you know?
Substitutions will be crucial, I think, in this game, to be fair.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. More so on United.
I was saying on Dave's that they were talking about style of play, and I said they should play how Jack Charlton had us playing in the early 90s, late 80s and early 90s.
Yeah.
Route one and put them under pressure.
True. I don't think the Spurs fans would like Route 1 somehow.
Yeah, Jack did go the same way. I think he's got the same. Is it Alzheimer's or dementia?
Well, it's one of the two. I can never. They're really quite similar when it comes to But it's a lot of it, I reckon, too, is from heading the heavy balls in the 60s.
You what?
Sorry, Colin?
It's advanced dementia.
Yeah, right. But I think that a lot of that came from heading those heavy balls, and then with the ball in the 60s was a lot heavier than the ones today. So
Pete Rem says, one thing I have to do is change glasses from distance to reading to switch between the TV and the computer. Age is not fun. I do apologise, Peter. Sorry. Bless you. Oh, dear. Is that a free kick for Tottenham now?
Well, now it's a rugby tackle by Lindelof, so I think it might be.
He's been watching Harry Maguire.
Taylor has to give that one.
Oh, dear. Well, the last half an hour is going to be crucial. Spurs, Romero, what can he do? Pumps it up the field to Richarlison, and United deal with it. Luke Shaw plays it back to De Gea, and De Gea boots it up the field into the midfield. Go on, Spurs. Good header, but
there's a bit of space.
Perisic.
Space for Perisic now.
Go on, Perisic. Whip it in, son. Whip it in. Go on, whip it. Oh, corner to Tottenham. Peter Ram said Bobby Charlton was also a smoker, and that might affect the chances of dementia in old age.
Because, in the 60s and 70s, all the things that were about boycotts today, they were taken for granted, smoking and drinking to excess. I mean, just a picture of Jimmy Greaves having a fag in the dugout of the match one time.
Yeah.
Missed the header. Come on, shoot. Oh, just wide from Højbjerg.
I will put his shirt back up there, behind me if he scores.
No, he just dragged it.
He did. I tell you, that South stand is unreal, isn't it, Philip?
Oh, it is. We were there for the AC Milan game.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's like climbing Mount Everest to get up to your seat. That's the only problem. It's really high up, you know. Richarlison's coming off and Kulusevski's coming on. Interesting.
What's your thoughts on Man United, Colin?
Need to wake up. We need to wake up. I think Martial's coming on, or it might. I think I've seen Fred as well.
Yeah, Martial's
so
coming on.
Eriksen, Martial, Sancho, I'm guessing, or maybe Anthony.
Yeah, Sancho for Martial and then Eriksen for Fred. I quite like Fred.
So now
Eriksen getting a big round of applause from the Spurs fans when he goes off. You know,
yeah. So now Martial goes through middle, and Rashford's going to play off the left.
That worries me.
This is where he gets most of his goals from as well.
He says, I remember seeing the film of Charlton having a cigarette at half-time. Unthinkable today, yeah.
You can't even eat a pie at half-time in dugouts.
No. But sure, those days, you know, the players who go drinking in the pub outside the ground after the match. Imagine that happened today. Mind you,
fair play to that fella with the leave you out sign, Philip. I'll give him credit for that.
I'll tell you, he perked the team up a bit as well. They're playing a bit of football this half. Oh, I'll tell you, that was a great cross.
We've got our co-host there tonight as well, isn't she? Ellie's at the game.
Is she? All right.
Yeah, I think she is.
Oh, Perisic was coming in on that.
Yeah. I'll be back in a minute, Philip. Sorry. Back in 2 minutes.
Little bit nervy for you here, Colin, I think. We're putting a bit of pressure on.
And I'm going to have to get my picture down that's above me in a minute and start praying to it.
Oh, dear. No, bad corner. Oh, shot by Skip. Oh, no, Højbjerg again. Højbjerg's had more shots than anybody in this match, I think.
I think so. I think if you looked at stats, he probably has.
Yeah, it's like whatever Mason said to them at half time, it's had a bit of an effect. Well, then again, the second half against Newcastle the other day was, you know, wasn't great, but it was better than the first half. So second half, we have been known as the second half team this season. We only play a football after half time.
See, United, that's the thing with United. We, for a lot of the time, and it's something that's annoyed us. We seem to turn up for 45 minutes, and then we don't turn up again for another 45. Half,
yeah. Well, I was always of the opinion that the manager of Spurs should give the half-time team talk before they go out for the match. Because so there's games this season were absolutely brutal in the first half. We come out in the second half, it's completely different. We're not quite that way in this game, but at least we're playing better, you know.
I've got a question here for you guys. I'll start with you, Philip, on this. When are Spurs going to get name and sponsors for our stadium? How much money is being lost there? It was built in 2019, wasn't it? Philip, do you want to take that?
Yeah.
And then
there's a guy employed. There's a guy employed by the club that's supposed to be looking after
this is
that.
Comical.
And he's not. This is like you're probably too young to remember the Carlsberg complaints department ad. We're showing an office with cobwebs everywhere. Well, that to me is the office of the guy that's looking after our naming rights. But there is a problem in so much as you see the way the stadium is been playing in the European Championships in 2020, whenever it is, right? Only stadiums that don't have aren't named can be considered for that. That's why the what do you call it? Some grounds have been knocked out. So Spurs do get naming rights between them and them. They're going to have to forget about them for the duration of the European Championships. So that may have something to do with it. But I think the real reason is Levy's looking for too much. You know, I'm sure there's been people that are making offers, but they haven't met his estimation of the value. No, come on, lads.
Go on, Tottenham. Here comes Harry Kane. Go on. Harry Kane beats one, beats two, looks up, puts a cross in. Sonny!
Oh, what a miss!
Oh,
Sonny! Oh, what a move!
holy Jesus, Mary,
Oh.
Mother of God, and the wee donkey outside the stable.
Last season, Sonny puts that away with his eyes shut.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, you got out of jail there.
Peter M. Brian Smith, they're starting to play well. Yeah, again, yeah. He says, frankly, apart from City and Arsenal, all the other top teams have been uneven this season. Not entirely sure why. We'll get to that at the end of the game, if that's all right, Peter.
Look at Sonny's face.
I met Brian Smith. I met Cliff Jones in Stevenage Spurs shop a few years ago. Great bloke, yeah, he is. And Peter M says, Sonny just missed agony on his face, yeah. Oh, come on, Tottenham. Come on. We can do this. Come on. We can beat United. Come on.
I'm bringing the boss out. I've got to do it. I'm bringing the boss out.
What's that called?
Sir Alex Ferguson.
The spirit of Sir Alex, huh? Oh,
Come on, go to the players, Alex. Come on.
Could you imagine if the United... Go on.
Oh, dragged it wide.
Can you imagine at Old Trafford, right, they're losing 1-0, Ten Hag just goes like this, puts his arm up, and out walks Alex Ferguson onto the touchline. Oh, Lord Jesus, you can see the players.
I'll tell you something. If Sir Alex Ferguson was still in charge of Manchester United at the moment, I feel sorry for a lot of those players because he gave it to everybody, including Roy Keane. And Roy Keane's a scary guy.
Roy Keane's a Spurs fan, by the way.
Yeah.
He's a closet Spurs fan, yeah.
Oh, dear. We were talking this morning, weren't we, Philip, about Brian Clough, weren't we? And you look at Brian Clough, Alex Ferguson, Bill Shankly,
Matt Busby.
Yeah, Matt Busby, the Liverpool managers during the 80s, Joe Fagan.
Joe Fagan and Bob Paisley.
I was going to call them in Paisley.
No surrender.
If anybody knows what that is.
No surrender.
No surrender. No. If anyone of an older generation gets that, why I hesitate in saying it. Do you know what? I miss the football of the old days. Do you know that? I really do.
Yeah, the old black and white TV stuff, and it was good. It was. In the early 60s when everyone turns up with the rattles and the rosettes and everything. You don't see that anymore,
No. Peter M says he loves your act of faith column, he says.
Oh, what a pass, Mike.
Yeah. And then Peter M says Ferguson wasn't scared of anyone. Tough working class from Govan. Yeah, in Scotland. Glasgow.
I think in his biography that he did.
Oh, no, what a miss! Oh, Eric fucking Dyer. How the hell?
Oh, fucking hell.
4 yards out and he puts it wide.
Holy Jesus.
What?
What a fucking plonker.
Unmarked.
Seriously to God.
Completely unmarked.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Ray Charles could have done fucking better. Him and Stevie Wonder could have fucking done better together. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Seriously. Holy Jesus. Sorry if anyone's religious, but that's just fucking hell. Jesus, Mary and Joseph and the wee donkey.
Oh, no.
Here comes Rashford. Good tackle. That was from Dyer, actually. No, it's not. Skippy.
Oliver Skip.
I think he's injured.
Oh, jeez, what a miss. That's 2 easy chances we missed now.
Yeah.
Colin, you were right about, the United giving up the chances. Great tackle by Skip.
I've seen it all season. That's how I know. That's why I know. I've seen it all season.
Yeah. Peter M says, I could have headed that in while popping myself up on my walking stick.
Honest to God.
No, nothing goes right for Dyer these days. No, you're right, Peter. Here comes Cross it. Oh, good save by Fraser Foster.
I'll tell you one thing. Fraser Foster was a great buy. Well, a great free transfer for us. He's
Yeah.
done really well since he came into the club.
I said that we've said it more than one occasion, haven't we, Philip? Let Roy Keane at halftime as a special guest, because I think he is the most funniest. United are making 2 changes here. Who's coming on for United here now?
The human lamppost is coming. Weghorst is coming.
Oh, I think from Colin's face, he's not impressed.
You're not amused, Colin, no?
No, it's like Weghorst coming on the pitch is like having a giraffe on ice. He's useless.
Yeah. We should bring Sanchez onto mark and then be the Bambi on ice and the giraffe on ice.
Honestly, he's 6'5" or something like that, and he doesn't. I don't understand why he doesn't use his head. Balls get crossed in, and he's just like, no, I don't want to jump. It'll hurt my head. It's like,
you watch here now. He jump and score.
He'll probably score now, will you see?
Well, it'll be a first for it. It'll be a first for him if he does.
Oh Lord. Oh no! Oh look! It went up for one.
He made an effort.
He did, bless him.
I'll give him an A for effort.
Yeah. I just, what do you think of our stadium, by the way?
I think your stadium's lovely. I really do. It's one of the best looking stadiums that I've seen, and I've seen a fair few because of what we do on my channel.
Yeah.
We watch Premier League, European football, everything.
No, it is. It's amazing. We've been there a few times now, and it's an incredible place. It really is.
I miss White Hart Lane, though. I really do, though.
Ah, yeah. Well, that was the old style Spurs ground. It was great ground, but it would never compete in today's market.
No.
Like, I mean, it was 36,000 against 62.
Yeah. See, Everton are moving as well. Do you think United will have to move from where they are? Would they knock Old Trafford down and build on top of Old Trafford?
So they can't knock all of Old Trafford down because a certain section of it is a listed building.
Right.
So I think we will be. I think it's going to be a case of they're either going to repair it and we're going to stay, but I think it's beyond repair personally. Build a new stadium because there is a plot of land not too far away from Old Trafford, which is big enough to hold a stadium, or they knock down so much of it and just build around where the listed part is.
Of course, you're near the cricket stadium there as well, aren't you? Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Cricket ground, yeah. I'll tell you one thing about Everton. Everton will have the best ground in the Championship whenever they build it.
Yeah. We've got a few here. It says Peter Ram, I'll settle for a draw. I would too. Yes or no for you and that, Philip?
Yeah, I take a draw. I mean, the second half performance it warrants it far,
Colin, would you settle for a draw?
With where your game's going now, I'll be more than happy for a draw.
Yeah, and then he says, "Moon boots for player of the year."
Yeah, that's Eric Dyer, by the way.
Yeah, and then Peter M says, "Weghorst is an average player who finds himself at United but some twist of fate."
This is what
Eric
I mean.
Dyer.
Oh,
He's
go
like...
on!
Oh, Jesus!
Go on! Oh.
Eric Dyer is our Harry Maguire. That's probably the best way of putting it.
No, Philip. That's just no. Don't even say it. Harry Maguire is better than Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer is a version of nobody else in this planet.
No, but he's the nearest thing we have done. That's what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Can Eric Dyer receive a ball to his feet from the goalkeeper without messing it up?
Eric Dyer could receive a ball and actually let it run through his legs and completely mess it up, and then fall on his arm.
Another shot by Harry.
He can't tackle, he can't head, he can't run, he can't do anything. I swear to God, he's paying Levy or somebody. He's got something on Levy that he has to play in the team every week.
I think Harry Maguire and Eric Dyer are actually the same person. We just haven't realised it.
Yeah.
They're brothers, but they must go in long lost families. Eric
They're
Dyer.
like what do you call them? Danny DeVito and your man and the brother. You remember the twins? That film, The Twins.
Arnold
One's 6'3",
Schwarzenegger.
the other one's 4'2". Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh right. Pete Rem says Old Trafford is like Houses of Parliament, a vertical building with history that's outlived its useful life but can't be knocked down. And Terry White's put the headless horseman could head a ball better than Dyer. Oh dear. That's a free kick to Spurs. Who's down? Orbia? No.
Skippy, I think.
Skippy.
Legos, mate, you've come on the pitch and all you've done is attempt a header, which you got nowhere near, and give away a free kick.
Romero's given him an earful. Be careful now.
Oh,
Don't upset our Romero.
Legos, he's looking to get booked for that.
Yeah.
He's a donkey, I'm telling you.
Anyway. Coming up to 10 minutes go, guys. 2-1 United.
It'll be 15, 16, 17 minutes to go. Porro's
coming off for
Danjuma.
Danjuma.
Attacking move. Dan the man.
And who else has come on?
Well,
I think
Perisic coming off.
Perisic coming off for who's come on for Perisic? Ben Davis.
Well, that makes sense actually.
Yeah,
Davis back in at fullback. I'll give the ball to Kulu here. He's running out to Kulu Pesky.
Yeah.
And those Spurs players standing offside at the minute. That's the one. That's the pass.
Yeah. Go on, get in Dessa.
That's not the cross. Get the fucking book.
Højbjerg, what are you doing, you fucking idiot?
No, it's all right. It's okay.
Well done. How do you find the fans that go to Old Trafford? Are they proper United fans, or do you find you have a section of tourist fans as well over there?
Yeah, it's a very big mix at Old Trafford. Obviously, you've got your die-hard fans, like every club has, but there is a lot of tourist fans in the ground. A lot. I mean, I think a good quarter of the fans that are there tend to be tourists.
Mm-hmm.
But if they want to go and watch Manchester United play, we're a club for everybody. Go and watch Manchester United play. I'm not going to say, don't do it.
What's your thoughts on Man City, Colin? Do you think they're an aberration, that they're a stain on the face of football because of the money they've got? And they don't seem to have any financial restraints placed on them.
I think Manchester City, let's try and word this away where I don't completely lose my rag with them.
Okay.
I don't think Manchester City should even be in the Premier League right now, if I'm going to be honest with you. They go on about this and that, and how about they've got history, and it's like, just sit yourselves down. You've got no history whatsoever. You have bought every single Premier League you have won. It's not because you're a good team. It's
Yeah.
Sorry, Colin.
Sorry.
All right.
Come on, Spurs. 11 minutes left. Come on, 10 minutes left. Come on, let's get a winner. Come on, guys. Come on.
That was a great break, actually.
Yeah.
Harry Kane
and
again.
just a quick thing: the fan show's been moved to 1:00 tomorrow.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
That makes more sense for us, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. Now, lads, don't lose this game now.
My Man United group chat's going mad.
Oh, he's onside. Yeah, he's onside.
He is. Yeah. Come on.
Oh.
But that's what I alluded to in the first half. That pass. If you had somebody,
what a pass!
If
you had somebody running in like that in the first half, you would have been 2 or 3-0 up.
Yeah.
Big up Brian Smith. He says, "Coys with a heart. Come on, you Spurs. Come on. Still Levy out, but come on, you Spurs."
One thing about Man City, I'll say about them. I mean, normally I would agree with you, Colin, but we have a sort of vested interest in this. We do not want Arsenal to win the title. You know, so Manchester City is lesser of two evils from our point of view. You know,
you see, it's the flip side for me. You know,
yeah, exactly.
I don't want City to win it.
They're going for the quadruple, aren't they? Or the
They're
treble?
going for the treble.
No, treble.
Yeah.
Treble.
Yeah, I don't know whether they get
definitely
Real Madrid. No, maybe they will. I don't know.
They'll never win. They won't beat Real Madrid in the Champions League anyway.
Yeah. Oh, come on, lads! Don't do a Bournemouth on us. Don't do a Bournemouth. Get back level and fucking give away a goal near the end.
Oh, you ain't got to worry. Weghorst is on pitch.
Oh.
United ain't scoring again.
No. Oh.
That's good defense.
Maybe when we do an around the grounds show on the Saturday column, so maybe you join us for that one Saturday. We're doing the round grounds where we look at all the leagues. Which is the team we follow in Scotland, Philip?
Bonnyrigg Rose. They're our adopted team. Bonnyrigg Rose. And we keep an eye on Orient as well.
Yeah. And Solihull Moors, we keep it. That's what's his name? Who does the music, Philip?
Brad Matthews.
Tottenham. Now we'll go above Villa again, will we, Philip? If we win this?
God, I'm not sure now.
Well,
yeah, we will. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh no, we will. We'll go ahead, Villa.
Yeah,
we'll go ahead of Villa. They're a point.
Any late scores around the grounds you can?
It's still, as far as I can gather, it's still 1-0 to Newcastle and 0 each at the other game.
Well, no, 3-0 to Newcastle was the latest.
Is it? Oh God, it hasn't been updated for me then.
4-1 Newcastle.
4-1. I think Everton are going down
this
year,
I think. Oh God, 4-1. And Southampton lost to Bournemouth 1-0. So Everton and Southampton are in real trouble. Absolutely real trouble.
I think Everton will go down this year. I don't see them surviving. They only survived last season because of Richarlison, to be fair.
That's all. Hang on, I think
Deutsch will take them back up.
My other half's coming home now, so I'll put on mute for a minute just to tell her what the score is.
Okay. Anyway, we've got Peter M here says, typical, I went to the toilet, we scored. Shall I drink a lot of water and go again soon?
No, hold it in.
I'm sure Connor's going to say, do not drink lots of water. Big up, Peter M. No, it's great to have you on here, man. I've really enjoyed it tonight. It's been a great watch along. Fair play to you coming on and doing this with us. It really is.
I really do.
Thank you for having me on. You know, I love coming on to channels. Yeah, when I'm invited and stuff. You know, I just love talking football and watching football.
Yeah, well, we'll be doing. I haven't said anything to Philip yet about this, but we will probably do the Champions League final watch along and
2 each.
Don't shout. My missus says that to me when I'm doing the streaming. She says, "You're shouting down there, Dermot." No, I'm not shouting. You are. Oh dear. Yeah, we're doing the Champions League. We're going to cover the Women's World Cup. Definitely. I've got an idea for a show for us, Colin, but I'll talk to you behind that after. If you can stay behind after the stream, I've got an idea. I love having guests from other sides in match. Tribalism is fool's football. Now, do you want to read that out for us, Philip?
I love having guests from the other side in a match. Tribalism is for fools. Football is for all of us. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true, except for Arsenal fans.
Yeah. How do you feel doing the watch along for the Champions League final, Philip?
Yeah.
And the FA Cup final. Yeah. We'll have to do the FA Cup final. I'm sure Colin will be on his own channel. We'll have to do.
Would you get a ticket for that, Colin? You would.
It depends how much they are. If they're stupid money, then probably
there will be. There will be.
Yeah,
there will be.
Yeah. But either way, I will be watching it because I will obviously be doing the watch along over on FTSN.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, we might do a link up or something. Can we do a link up on both channels? But it's moved back to a 3 o'clock kickoff, hasn't it, for this cup final?
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
Oh, is that a penalty?
No.
United are claiming for a penalty here. Hello.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
shit.
VAR looking at it. I'm going to put you on mute, see what I can hear, guys. All right, hang on.
No. He kicked himself. No, it's not penalty.
He kicks Kulusevski, doesn't
he? Yeah, Kulusevski stands on the ball. That's no penalty.
Yeah. No, he gets the ball. If that's a penalty, then that's a ridiculous decision.
It's not Liverpool, so he won't be given.
Yeah.
Harry Kane is down injured in the middle of the park. Yeah, what's your thoughts on it moving back to 3 o'clock, Philip? It's because of United, because it's the Manchester derby. Do you think it's the right decision?
Yeah, the cup final it was always played at 3 o'clock. Always, but like it's a sensible time. I mean, both sets of fans have to travel down a good bit. Like it's like I've seen FA scheduling matches like Southampton versus Newcastle, right? At 12:30 on a Saturday. Newcastle have an 800-mile round trip to get to that. Where's the sense in that? So 3 o'clock is absolutely spot on, in my opinion. Plus, it gives them a bit of drinking time afterwards before the last train home, Sonny's coming off, is he?
Yeah, Sonny is coming off.
Tanganga.
Jesus, that's a blast from the past.
Bloody hell, I didn't think he was still with us.
Anyway.
Oh, dear.
Peter Rem says squeaky bomb time now. It certainly is squeaky bomb time.
Well, don't throw it away now, lads. I think he's set up for the draw. That's what he's bringing on a defender.
United on the attack. I guarantee United will fucking score.
They probably will, even though they've done nothing in the second half, really. It's been all Spurs, pretty much.
Anyway, we've got Beyonce coming playing at the stadium soon, Philip. Fancy a ticket?
Nah, really. No,
I'm going to see Duran play. I can't wait to go and see them play up in Dublin. Looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'll be in the city on Tuesday and when you're playing your band.
Oh, that's right.
I expect red carpet and everything when I come in, Philip.
Bloody hell, look like a sawdust on the floor, and maybe at the height of it. Mix up the blood afterwards,
Yeah. Oh.
Now, come on, lads.
Go on, Harry. Go on, Danjuma. Oh,
the pass was just the wrong side. Good defending that.
Yeah, it was. Do you think Colin very much now? We've come to the end now. What's your thought on the match? Do you think a draw is a representative for them again?
I mean, yeah, this has literally been a game of two halves for both sides. United were quite dominant in the first. It's been all Tottenham second, so I think a draw is a fair result.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a draw will be a fair result, all right. Neither team really deserves to lose it. And
it's China.
Although I think Ten Hag might be a little bit worried that United did fall off so much in the second half,
Well, Ten Hag knows. He's seen it so many times this season already. I'm half expecting a statement to come out, saying about the players were tired, they played a very long time. On the weekend, it's exactly the same team, blah, 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 but your footballers, you're paid to run about on that pitch and kick a ball about. If you can't do it, then don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Seeing that there, it's looking like the countdown to a launch of a nuclear weapon. That it just goes quickly down into 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Little do you know, it's the countdown until Levy decides he's going to retire.
Look, I tell you what, if that does come true during the night, I'll tell you, I'll buy you a bottle of champagne. Me and Philip probably buy you a few.
Exactly.
Ten Hag does not look happy.
No.
Oh, the look he just gave there. Jesus. Injury time. Right, I'm going to go through your man of the matches. Philip, who do you think's Tottenham's man of the match?
Yeah, I think for his passing, I'm going to give it to Harry Kane again because I mean he's been so influential in this game. You know, oh God, how long to go? 4 minutes. Oh dear, don't give away another goal. That's when we lost to Bournemouth in the 95th minute.
Yeah, for you, Colin, who's your Man United man of the match been? Corner.
I'm probably going to have to give it to Wan-Bissaka, if I'm going to be honest with you. He's done very, very well.
For me, Rashford has gone very quiet the second half, I have to say.
It doesn't surprise me. Like I said, the big, tall giraffe on ice is on, so we've lost all goal threat.
4 minutes added on. Peter Rem saying, talking of nuclear war, did you find the alarm on Sunday weird?
No, we didn't get that here.
So. We didn't get that
here. There was an alarm went off at 3 o'clock, I think it was, as if it was a nuclear attack or something.
Yeah, what was that about, Pete, Colin? If you could explain to people here or watching here in Ireland, we didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, so basically, the government have put out an alarm system that you couldn't deactivate until you acknowledged that it was there, basically. And it's in case of, they say it's for like, tornadoes and all that kind of stuff, but how many tornadoes do you know that happen in the UK? So it's an alert that goes on your phone, and it just goes off to let you know that something's going to happen, and then it gives you a little bit of a description of what it is that's going to be happening.
So if Mr. Putin decides to send a love letter, say to Boris Johnson, that's what it's for. Okay.
Yeah.
Harry Kane just got man of the match. I was right.
Yeah. What we'll do is, Colin, if that does happen, me and Philip here will take you over here to Ireland, and we'll sort of move the country into a different place, so we don't make sure you're all right.
Thank you.
Casemiro headed over.
Yeah.
You know, you only come to life and Spurs scored. You know that? Both goals.
And you, Philip, what's your thought on Spurs' overall performance?
Second half been very good. I mean, there's a good bit of spirit there. A good bit of spirit, and that's in the second half. And like at half time, you would have got 10-1 and Spurs getting the draw.
Yeah. Peter Rem asks, can he come to Philip? So there you go.
Right.
Those two people will have to look after if Putin wants to send a love letter to Boris Johnson or Sunak.
It just makes me laugh, because if he ever did decide to do that, I mean, what's the notification going to do to protect me? You just tell me in advance of what's going to happen. Thanks.
Oh well. Corner.
The weird thing. Oh God. Eric Dyer against Stolen. 93-30 something. Come on, lads. Don't let one in now.
Well, Peter Ram says a draw. I don't know if he means it's ended up a draw.
It hasn't finished yet, I don't think. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It has 2-8.
Yeah, it has. It's a draw.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, folks. Tottenham Hotspur. I'll take that off now. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Manchester United 2. Peter Rem says a draw. Good man yourself, Peter. Peter says he'd bring his own beers, he said.
That's it.
There you go. That's all over. All over by the shouting. Mick Harmlett. Good evening, lads. Good evening, Mick. How are you doing, sir? Right.
Let's see what that does to the league table. We're back up to 5th again. We've moved ahead of Villa and Liverpool. So,
Colin, thoughts? Man United?
Just same old. Started off decent. Absolutely disappeared in second half. I think, going by the whole game, if I'm going to be honest, United were very lucky to even get a point.
Yeah, Spurs had the chances in the second half there really to put it to bed,
Yeah, it is. Well, listen, guys, we're going to end it off there.
Again. He's moaning.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Mr. Levy.
There's Daniel Levy. Now, remember to put that statement out tonight. Yeah, what statement? That he's retiring, but don't tell him. Fair to say United dropped the 2 there. Yeah, they did. Listen, Colin, do you want to give your channel a plug where people can find you and what you got next coming up on your channel?
Yeah, thanks. So you can find me over on Full Time Sports Network. That's the YouTube channel I run. I'm not on there until Monday, but we have one of my colleagues who, I'm sorry to say, he is an Arsenal fan, but he is actually one of the nicest people you will ever meet. He's going to be doing some content over the weekend. I think he's doing a couple of watch-alongs over the weekend for us. And then I'm back on Monday to do the Premier League review and drop zone.
So everyone, please get over to FTSN and give Colin a subscription there. And you will see more on this channel during the end of this season and definitely next season when we've got some new shows coming up. Philip, when are we on next, sir? When are we gonna
We'll do a fan show. We'll do a fan show tomorrow at some stage.
At 1 o'clock. That's when we'll be doing it. And then we've got
around
around the grounds back.
Well, I won't be here for that Saturday. I won't be around the Saturday for that. So
no, that's all right. Well, and then we've got other shows coming up. But go on, you were saying, sorry, Philip, I interrupted you.
I was going to say it's a pleasure having Colin on. It's great to have a rational and reasonable fan of another club. You know, we don't often see it now, to be honest, and it's a pleasure. It's enlightening and it's refreshing. That's all I can say. So thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming on then. Just stay behind. Just want to have a little word with you when we finish. Like I said, Stephen Gibbs, you can't fault the effort. That was a huge improvement from our most performance this season. We need more in midfield, a big upgrade in the defence, but it was encouraging. Peter M said, thanks, Colin. Brian Smith said, enjoyed the live match chat. Looking forward to the next one. Thanks. Well, thank you. This is what we're doing for. Me and Philip are always taking the mickey out of one each other, aren't we? We always sort of we do take the piss out. Never. We do. We always take the piss out of one another, but it's all in good nature. That's why he is the Godfather, so I've got to treat him with a bit of respect, or I will end up with a horse's head next to me.
Don't go too loud, mate. If you come out and tell him,
yeah,
you get copyrighted.
And Peter M said, thanks, Colin, as well. Well, thank you. Listen, we're going to bounce out of here. Tottenham 2, Manchester United 2.
That's it.
Do you want to leave anything about Levy before we go? Because this banner now behind us, explain to people about the banner behind us. People are joining us late.
It's a Levy out banner. It's also the Wexford colours, which is a cop out for Dermot. But anyway, there wasn't much signing of Levy out today at the ground, but maybe there was. We didn't see it, but only one banner was shown on TV. But anyway, that's it. He'd buy himself a bit of time with that result, though, because if we'd lost tonight, it would have been toxic, but we didn't. So
yeah. But
I'm going off down to watch the highlights now and see the goals. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, just give us 2 minutes of your time behind Philip,
okay,
and then
okay.
Right. Well, listen, we're going to wrap out of here. Thank you all for watching. Come on, you Spurs. Ryan Mason.
Good luck United in Europe next season.
Yeah, because we'll be watching. Come on, you Spurs.
Woo!